Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we are going to be doing a build request that, like I said, I have a lot of mono element build requests that have been popping up on my Discord lately. So I figured I may as well try a mono lightning one, and this time around we're gonna do it with the Jewel because what the hell, why not? We are going to shock the crap out of some bitches, and we're going to do so with a high critical hit chance, hopefully. So, the build in question is... I momentarily forgot what it was called, I apologize. Radiant Blast, Volt Tracer, Laced Lightning, which... This is part of the reason why I wanted to do this run, and no, it's not because I really love Laced Lightning and I wanted to talk about it. Actually, it's because I really hate Laced Lightning, and I want to do a run with this because I need a chance to talk about this. Because let's just be completely fair right now, Laced Lightning is god-awful. This is perhaps one of the least useful trap arcanas in the entire game. Now, before I would have said that was. Hold on, I'm gonna look up the name of it because I never really did bother to commit it to memory because I didn't like it. So let's quick look. It's like magma something. Engulfing. It was engulfing fissure, but. Now Engulfing Fissure is actually a good deal more usable. And now we've got Laced Lightning, which... Yeah. Remember, I'm the guy who likes consistency. So when you give me an Arcana that works inconsistently, and then go, yeah, but look how cool it looks. Like, I don't give a damn about how cool it looks. What I want to know is it going to keep the enemies off my ass long enough for me to do something with what I have? Consistency is more important than, oh look, it just looks so cool. It's a big star of lightning. So what? That's not important to me, and there are more consistent and much better both trap setups like Arc Sphere and better things to just hold enemies still to hit them with big attacks, like, again, in the same element, Spark Array. So the idea of Laced Lightning just seems awful to me. Now, before we go too much further, let's go ahead and roll the die for our soundtrack choice. Alright, I guess we're going with the classics. Alright, so talk to you and get ourselves some money. Now, let's make this a little bit more interesting and also take the retro floor plan. Now, the reason why I'm taking the retro floor plan is because, let's just be completely fair about this, I'm probably going to need a little extra money. And since the build calls for the All Robe, which I was going to probably take anyway, I think it's only fair that I take a relic that's going to allow me a chance to, attempt to... Man. So, the first two are going to resist electricity, and the third one is just gonna straight up be fast and strong. Man. Talk about bad fortunes. But I should... Now, I'm going to guess that I am in the minority when it comes to Laced Lightning, but I can't stand this spell. But it's what the build calls for, so I'm going to attempt to make it work. I'm also generally not the biggest fan of Volt Tracer, but... Sorry. Yeah, real honestly, even if you are going to use Laced Lightning, you should use something that hits a little bit harder to pair it up with. Something that has a little bit of a charge time, like Ball Lightning. Because not only does Laced Lightning itself do practically no damage. Yeah, look at that. Now, you might be looking at that going, okay, so one enemy got out of your Laced Lightning unharmed. Doesn't that still seem like a good thing because more enemies didn't make it out unharmed? Here's the thing, all it takes is one enemy to make it out unharmed and escape your plans to make things difficult on you. Also, the idea that every hit is only doing like 2 damage. Like even with the crit build, each crit is doing 3. I don't need to tell you that that's absolutely abysmal. Like, as you can see, Laced Lightning isn't even really keeping enemies off of me, because more often than not, they just walk right through the area of effect and not there. I feel as though I made a mistake taking the retro floor plan. Okay, I might just have to take an off-element Arcana just to give myself something to work with here, kids. Now, I imagine the other thing that's going to get said is, oh, well, Dark Sage, you did this to yourself by taking the retro floor plan. Yeah, but think about it this way: the whole point of the Laced Lightning is that it's supposed to keep enemies off of me. The whole point of taking the retro floor plan was to give you an idea of how well that actually works. And I'm assuming by now you're getting the idea. Now, to be fair, this isn't just like some random build. This build actually came from another YouTube channel, actually. And it was recommended to me by a viewer on my channel. Yeah, it didn't even hit him at all. Okay, what in the world? I don't even care. Okay. So there you go. That's how effective Lace. Look at 495 damage. Now I know I made things more difficult for myself. I did that because I wanted the extra money from there being extra enemies. And I just think Retro Floor Plan is kind of fun to play around with, but in this case I wanted to show you that just throwing random bolts of lightning does not help the situation. It does absolutely too little damage, and the strikes happen too randomly for it to really be all that useful. Honestly, if you're gonna go with this, you should be running a signature that can strike at rage instead of shock assault. Even with the extra 20% damage, it's taking forever just to kill one enemy. Like, this is... Yeah, Laced Lightning is a very bad choice for this run. And apparently one of the taglines is, oh, this... Or one of the things that the other channel said is, oh, this run was so easy. Like, first of all, no, I don't believe you. But second of all, you guys play 2 players, so Lace Lightning has just a little bit more value in a multiplayer scenario, because the second player can misdirect some of the enemies into the Lace Lightning. And that's not good. Alright, well... So I'm just going to be real with you guys. The way things are looking right now, there's almost no chance I'm going to get Nev's Citrines to get upgraded. this is also an opportunity to test out Storm Entourage, and I'm kind of liking where that's going. Basically anything that makes it so that I have to rely less on... Anything that makes it so I have to rely less on a stupid lace lightning, the better. So we're gonna grab that. And because I know what's coming, I'm gonna grab that as well. Okay. I need more electricity. And preferably anything that can replace lace lightning. Oh my god, I'm noticing just how poor my damage is right now, and this is pathetic. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, I mean, that's not gonna help. But it is lightning. So, I mean, it's another step closer to Citrine being activated, but... Oh, I cannot stand laced lightning. Like, this is definitely a bottom-tier Arcana for a reason. And no, I'm not even gonna say, in my opinion, it's a bottom-tier Arcana. It is just a bottom-tier Arcana, I'm sorry. Like, even when there's more enemies in the vicinity to hit with it, it still misses most of them. Like, it is absolutely amazing just how bad. Just how actually bad Lace Lightning is. Voltaic Needle? I mean, yeah, I'm taking it. gonna grab that too. Yeah, being immune to poison is going to help on this level. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I dislike Laced Lightning so much that I think the game might be better if it just didn't exist. Like, any chance that I can have to not have to use Laced Lightning is a chance that I am more than happy to take. Okay, I can't even do that because I'm so low on health right now. Darkseid, you're so dumb. The whole point of Laced Lightning is to control enemy movements. You should be using it to keep enemies off of you instead of complaining so much. And yeah, I would if it kept any enemies away from me. The fact of the matter is, even with this, and that's what I wanted to prove by using the retro floor plan, I mean, outside of just being able to get some extra money, is that even when there are more enemies in the area that could potentially trip over the Laced Lightning, they still won't, because Laced Lightning is garbage. The idea that it strikes randomly is precisely the problem. It's inconsistent. It's just plain awful. Its damage is bad. It's even though it controls a large area, again, that's part of the problem because it makes it more inconsistent. And you can always go, yeah, but Arc Sphere doesn't control much area at all. But it's consistent. So it's not that it doesn't. The problem is that Laced Lightning tries to be too much. If it had been something that you could use to control a smaller area, then it would be more consistent and more usable. if we're just gonna layer on all the candies, I'm fine with that. So, to put it even more simply, the problem with Laced Lightning is that it's area control that doesn't control an area. So, you can see why I might have a problem. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, so now I've got to say, if you want to use Laced Lightning, and I can't for the life of me understand why you would want to put yourself under that kind of pressure, take a signature that strikes at range, because there's no guarantee that Laced Lightning is hitting anything. So you want to be able to throw things into that range. Like if you're insisting on sticking with mono element, take Dynamic Disarray, take Bouncing Surge. Thundering Chain will strike within that range of laced poop. However, if you're not forcing yourself to use absolute trash, take Twin Turbines. It does everything that Laced Lightning does and better because it's consistent. Laced Lightning is goddamn terrible, and whoever thinks that Laced Lightning needs to be defended needs to schedule themselves for a CAT scan, like ASAP. Alright, that's enough raging. I think I'm gonna go do something that makes me feel a little bit less like a ball of anger. If you guys liked what you saw, or you just want to yell at me for not liking Laced Lightning, then leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff, preferably stuff where I actually can, do something. Hey, maybe even consider, hitting up some of my other social media, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and don't use Laced Lightning.